Now, why would Google want to hide my channel, I wonder? Could it be that in the last month, 3 of my videos, we're only going to discuss the heliocentric gravity, but 3 videos I've done within the last 4 weeks have absolutely annihilated the heliocentric claims of gravity, okay? The first video a month ago was The Globe Has Bad Wind, is where I discussed the fact that a crane can have 350 foot of rope with the block dangling and be totally still, supposedly on a spinning ball that's doing 600 mile an hour, approximately where I am. And yet that same force of gravity that holds tower cranes to a spinning ball, and of course over the course of a 12-hour day, that tower crane will be upside down at the end of the shift relative to the start of the shift, i.e. the supposed globe has rotated 180 degrees, and the crane will be essentially upside down in relation to its start position at the start of the day, held there by the heliocentric gravity. And yet a gentle breeze can blow the block and defeat the heliocentric gravity claims that we're all being pulled to the center of a ball. That's how they claim a crane can be deadly still with 350 foot of rope down and the block's dead still. That's because of heliocentric gravity. But a gentle breeze can overcome that force, which is supposedly the same force that holds and wraps oceans to the outside of a ball. A gentle breeze. Now, I'm not discussing the water. We know that destroys the globe anyway. I'm just discussing the tower crane. And the only thing you can refute me with is a practical demonstration backing the heliocentric claims. You can't, because it's obviously ridiculous. So that was the first video, showing a crane and a gentle breeze, thus destroying the heliocentric story of gravity. Then a few videos later, well, quite a few actually, I've been banging out the vids recently, we got to this video, Mass Attracts Mass, where I drop and talk about the crane doing lifts next to the side of a building. Of course, at the start of that video, I showed the Cavendish experiment, where supposedly balls were being attracted to each other. And then I highlighted it using the tower crane in this video course, Mass Attracts Mass, discussing lifts next to very big buildings, whether it be 200-ton buildings, gigantic concrete cores. And in some cases, I've done concrete pours, literally had the concrete skip 6 ton away, 6 ton, 1 inch away from a live library building where students were doing their studies on their computers next to the glass. Now, bearing in mind, I had to move into that position to be 1 inch away. So if the mass was attracting mass, as I got that skip to swing to 1 inch away from the building, don't you think if that mass attracted mass, it would use its mass attracting mass to continue the momentum I've used to swing that skip so it's 1 inch away from the building, and then I catch that swing right next to the building? If there was a mass attracting mass as that skip's moving towards the building, the mass attracting mass would have acted upon it. This has upset many globies because, again, it destroys their silly set of stories. You can only refute me via practical demonstration. You've got to do it yourself under proper scientific conditions, and you've got to mention me in the video, my channel name, so I know it's you doing the demonstration. And it has to be scientific, filmed from top to bottom, backing the claims. of mass attracting mass, thus debunking me, objective reality. Let's see it. Because again, that video destroys the globe fantasy. I've had some globies come back spewing hatred. I've just blocked and deleted them straight away. I'm not entertaining morons. I've had some people's answers. They've actually debunked the Cavendish experiment, trying to explain away their heliocentric fantasy. You can't have it both ways, guys. You're doomed if you believe in the globe, because it's nonsense. I don't care about stories. I only want a practical demonstration that refutes me and objective reality. Like I said, it's upset many globies, and Google's now hidden my channel. Was it something I said by any chance? Anyway, then we did a video 2 days ago, Mass Attracts Mass Part 2, where I gave you another logical, practical demonstration using the cranes and heavy weights, where of course we saw the heliocentric experiment and claims at the start of my video with the pyramid and the ball. The pyramid seemed to get heavier due to a mass attracting mass when they put the lead ball under it, and of course I destroyed that claim by giving you a practical, logical, real world demonstration using the claim, discussing heavy weights and loads being lifted onto gigantic buildings. Of course, the bigger the building, the heavier the crane's load, the more it makes an absolute mockery of the heliocentric claims of gravity, mass attracting mass, and any of the other pantomime heliocentric stories that they push to back the heliocentric gravity. So in those 3 videos, they've destroyed the heliocentric gravity story, and they've destroyed the mass attracting mass. Keep sending your trolls over. I'll just keep blocking and deleting you. If you're going to spew hatred, sophistry, misrepresent what I'm saying, I'm going to block and delete you. If you're calling me names, I'm going to block and delete you. I want a practical demonstration backing your absurd religious beliefs. And that is the globe. And its pantomime style set of stories of mass attracting mass and gravity were all being pulled to the center of a cannonball, the spinning and wobbling and flying through a never-ending vacuum. So, globies, people on the fence, I'm asking you for practical demonstrations to refute me. I'm not about a bias, I'm about the truth. No amount of hatred is going to make me look away from the truth. I'll just block you. Please link me a practical demonstration backing the ridiculous claims of the globe, refuting me. And if it backs the claims and it's scientific, not sophist, I will mirror it on this channel. Because those 3 videos I've done have destroyed gravity. And the only way you can save face now is to provide a practical demonstration to refute me. Because in those 3 videos, I have destroyed the heliocentric gravity. And it's obvious. Google's hiding my channel. I've had morons visit me, calling me names, spewing garbage, sophistry, debunking their own Cavendish experiment in a pathetic attempt to try and save face. It's finished, folks. The globe's finished. It's time to mop up the mess and put this thing to bed once and for all. Because those 3 videos have destroyed heliocentric gravity. Fact. Prove me wrong. Prove objective reality wrong. And link a practical demonstration that I've asked for. It's done.